Hello, precious souls. Welcome to Infinite Union. I'm Aura, and this is a podcast on twin flames. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe. So, here is something that gets tossed around a lot in the twin flame community. The fact that we can have more than one twin flame. So there is a lot of speculation on this, actually some conflicting perceptions and also beliefs that I would also like to point out and throw out there. So can we have more than one twin flame? The answer is actually no. We can have soulmates and we can have people that we can relate to on a soul level and individuals who also lead us on our path. And that includes karmic partners, romantic partners, soulmates, and spiritual experiences which lead us to our twin flame, who is also our divine counterpart. They're not just our divine counterpart, they are also our spiritual counterpart. So someone who is just like us and someone who can share similar childhood stories, similar career paths, but also a 3D relationship when it comes to the twin flame journey. That's never the goal. And a lot of people confuse this because we want to be with our twin flame, of course. We absolutely want to be with him, but you're meant for each other on a spiritual level, not a 3D romantic relationship. So, which means you're meant to find each other in a spiritual sense because you are meant to find yourself first. So, as in, feel completely whole without them. And you also feel incredibly strong without them as well. You have to be whole within yourself in order to be with them. So it's not about getting them back or forcing any type of communication from them. It's about being whole regardless, feeling complete regardless of whatever it is that they are doing. So a twin flame is the other half of you in the spiritual sense. And that's why a lot of people kind of say that. So they are drawn to you regardless. And, you know, we only have one path on this journey, not multiple paths. We have choices and decisions. We're faced with choices and decisions, but we only have one path. And that also means that we only have one twin flame. So these choices and decisions we make can affect our futures, of course. And, you know, they can delay things. They can slow things down. It's never to hurt us and it's never to harm us in any way, shape, or form. But it's rather that it leads us to where we are truly meant to be, what particular path we are truly meant to be on. And, you know, as a human, we always want to understand why we make the decisions that we do, and maybe even why we feel incredibly drawn to someone since maybe even a young age or a particular instance where you felt connected to this person in some way, shape, or form. All right. Is it science, coincidence? Is it science fiction, or just something on a much more deeper level than our own understanding or knowledge? And I really want to reassure you is yes, of course it is. It always is. And, you know, there's something that I do want to share with a lot of you listening right now. You know, I once had a dream during my awakening, and it was with one of my spirit guides I had never seen before. I had heard them, but I'd never seen them. And they had come through a dream. And this was during my awakening, but one that I've always known. And in this dream, we were sitting at one of my most sacred places as a child growing up. And, I would come here to clear my head. I would come there to listen to, the plants because we were outside by the trees. But, as we sat outside by all the trees, he was telling me about a connection that I was aware of, but unaware of at the time. And it was a relationship where, he said, there's this connection where you are constantly fighting each other. And he mentions that these fights are actually like putting knives in and out of each other's hearts. So simply referencing that we are in fact one. We are one with our twin flames. So how can we have multiple twin flames when we have just one? So we will always, and also in the same sense, we will always be one with one another. And so will you and your twin flame. So can you have multiple twin flames? You can have multiple individuals that will lead you on your path. You will have multiple individuals that will come across on your path, that you will come across and you will be faced with. And you'll be faced with these decisions in order to lead you on your appropriate path, on the right path to you. So, I hope that you enjoyed this podcast. Until next time, I'm Aura, and this is Infinite Union.